there's several things to know about fake news, and I would like to put fake news in quotation marks, if you will. First of all, there's always been some version of fake news. Again, you can go back to the ancients, and some people spread fake news. What's different today, and I don't mean just in the last year and a half or 2 years, there's been a growing realization by people who seek political positions that is to their advantage to always raise fake news when it's something that you don't want said about you. And we've now reached the point where this has reached a high degree of effectiveness that I do think most people understand the difference between fake news and real news. A lot of this has to do with my own confidence in the audience, confidence in my fellow Americans. My whole experience in reporting print, newspapers, wire services, radio and television is overwhelmingly Americans are pretty smart. They're particularly, Americans are very good, and I will use a phrase that would be well understood here in North Carolina. Americans are very good at separating brass tacks from bullshine. And that doesn't mean that everybody does, but I do think that the country as a whole pretty much understands the difference between fake news. But it is important to understand that we are, and I may use this phrase several times in my appearances here, that we are at this moment engaged in we, the people of the United States, that we're engaged in a great battle for the soul of the country. And one of the important battlefields in that battle for the soul of the country is the effort by some forces to move the country into a post-truth political era, an era where the truth doesn't mean anything, making the argument that, well, there are always several truths, if not dozens of truths. And part of that effort to move us into a post-truth political era has to do with getting the public to accept that there are, quote, alternate facts, that all facts are fungible. There's no such thing as a solid fact. Now, we all know, and again, this is where I think our common sense comes into play, that is not true. 2 and 2 equals 4. It does not equal 5 or 7. Water does not run uphill. I mean, there are facts, solid facts. So in this great battle in a time of, in my opinion, peril for the country, it will be interesting to see as we go along whether I'm right that the country will reject moving itself into a post-truth political era where all facts are fungible, but that is one of the current battlefields.